Hello dear students, today we are going to work out final accounts fifth problem. So here typical adjustments I am going to take, especially insurance claim and provision for doubtful debts. This treatment is different from the previous four problems. You need to be very careful. So without wasting much time, let's enter into the topic. Here is the given trial balance. Then adjustments, total 8 adjustments are there. We'll discuss slowly, nothing to worry, don't take any tension. So trial balance items comes only one time. Where does it comes? We'll see. Capital, balance sheet liability, drawings, deduct from the capital in the balance sheet. Machinery asset, balance sheet, opening stock, trading account, first item. Then purchases, debit side of trading account. Sales, credit side of trading account. Returns, sales returns are this, purchase returns are this, purchase returns are 1746, sales returns are 1260, opposite it will be. Next, salaries, rent, rates and taxes, these three are indirect expenses, it comes in the P&L account debit side. Next, apprentice premium, it's an income, so P&L account credit side. Bank overdraft, liability, balance sheet liability, bank overdraft. In bank, whatever we have balance more than that, if we draw, that's a liability, balance sheet liability. Bad debts, loss, debit side of P&L account. Debtors, asset, cash in hand asset. Creditors, balance sheet liability. Provision for doubtful debts. For any kind of doubtful debts or bad debts point of view, we kept a provision of 600. As it is, we'll write it into the P&L account credit side. It's a provision, not loss. So credit side only we'll write P&L account. Next, bills receivable 1440 asset, bills payable 1080 liability, discount credit side it is given, so credit side only we'll write in the P&L account. This is about the trial balance. Now coming to the adjustments, closing stock 2 times, trading account credit side, balance sheet asset. Provide 2% doubtful debts for debtors. This you need to be very careful. Say 2% doubtful debts on debtors. Debtors are here. Yeah, debtors are here. 2% on this debtors. 2% comes to 19,200 into 2%. 384 it is. 2% comes to 384. So this is doubtful debts. Actually for this loss, how much we have provided? 600 we have provided already. To bear this loss, we have provided 600. Actual loss is here 384. From 600 we will utilize this 384 and rest of the amount we will write it in the credit side of P&L account, because credit side item is more. This is loss, means debit side item. Debit side item is less, credit side is more. So we'll write the balance onto the credit side of P&L account. Next, 2% discount on creditors. This is already we have done. Discount on creditors, P&L account credit side and balance sheet deduct from the creditors. Next, rent due payable, will pay it. Outstanding rent, P&L account debit side will add to the rent and balance sheet liability. Tax paid in advance. Paid in advance we don't want. So this will be deducted from the tax in the P&L account. Whenever if you pay in advance, it's a asset. Paid in advance, prepaid. Next one, depreciation is debit side of P&L account and deduct from the asset. Next, interest on capital 5%. This is also interest on capital, P&L account debit side and balance sheet add to the capital. Next, apprentice premium 120 is to be carried forward. Carried forward means it is related to the next year. Apprentice premium is where it is here. Income. Carry forward means it is next year. Means received in advance. Received in advance we don't want. P&L account will deduct it from this and received in advance, balance sheet liability. Paid in advance, asset. Received in advance, liability. Next, 3,000 goods withdrawn, goods destroyed in a fire accident. This is, you need to be very careful. Total accident happened for 3,000 worth of goods. Out of this, insurance companies agreed to pay 1,500. company is going to pay 1500. Adjustments, regarding this adjustment, typical adjustments, in that video I have covered already. Anyway, so 3000 loss. 3000 loss, first we'll enter into the trading account credit side, loss by fire. And out of 3000, 1500 company is paying. What about the rest of the 1500? It's a loss. That loss we are going to show it in the P&L account debit side. And company is giving us 1500. So this we are going to show it on the balance sheet asset side, right? So this is the treatment. Now we'll start the problem. First we'll take opening stock. To opening stock, where is opening stock? Yeah, it's here 8760. And to purchases, we have returns, so we'll write it in the inner column, 62,172 minus purchase returns, opposite one, 1746. By sales, sales are 71,436 minus sales returns, opposite 1260. We'll do the calculations later. And closing stock, we'll write stock is 10,200. Now we'll see any other direct expenses do we have in the trading account. Any direct expenses? No. We have one transaction out of this adjustments. This is claim, goods claim. So goods lost by fire. So you can write by goods lost by fire. Total amount first we have to write. Total how much is lost? 3000 lost. 3000 we'll enter it here. We are not finding any direct expenses here, so we did not write any direct expenses. So we'll close this trading account. So first we'll do this calculations. 62,172 minus 1746. It is 60,426. And sales here 71,436 minus 1260 comes to 70,176. 70,176. To find out the GP, we'll total up everything. So 70,176 plus this is 13,200 plus 13,200 comes to 83,376. 83,376 minus these two items, minus 8,760 minus 60,426. It comes to 14,190. So we'll use another sketch. 14,190. To GP by GP. This is over. Now next we'll do the P&L account. We'll see indirect expenses and also incomes, anything is there. So anything is there, returns, salaries. Salaries are 2640. First we did not identify what are the adjustments. Doubtful debts, debtors adjustment is there. So we'll put a tick mark, and also creditors adjustment is there. Creditors. Next rent due. Rent, where is rent? It's here, adjustment. Next tax paid in advance, tax, it's here. Next depreciation on machinery. Where is machinery? Yeah. Next interest on capital, capital adjustment. and apprentice premium, this is also there is an adjustment. Next to that is okay, we know. So that we won't forget anything. So if you put a tick mark according to the adjustments. So where we are, salaries 2640. After salaries, rent 720, adjustment is there, so we'll write it in the inner column 720. What is the adjustment? Rent due means outstanding payable. Add outstanding rent 160, 880. Rent is over. Rates and taxes also adjustment is there. Rates and taxes, inner column 1200 will write. Tax paid in advance, we don't want any advances here, so minus paid in advance 320. $880. Yeah, rates and taxes are over. Next, apprentice premium 750. Premium is credit side, apprentice premium. Adjustment is there, so I am writing in the inner column. What is that adjustment in apprentice premium to be carried forward, means next year? Received in advance. We don't want received in advance, minus received in advance. How much it is? 120. 36, 630. Apprentice premium is over. Next, Bank of Baroda bad debts. Bad debts is bad debts 1032. Next, debtors, that's where. Next, provision for doubtful debts. This is already I have explained. We have kept provision for doubtful debts 600, but we had a loss of 2%. If you calculate, it is coming to 384. Out of 600, 384 loss, will remove it. Still we have some amount, that will write it on the credit side. By provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debts, it is 600 minus 384. 216 it is, okay, and 384 only we are going to deduct from the debtors, but not this one. 600 already we have taken, only one time trial balance. Adjustment amount 2 times it comes, okay. So this is about provision for doubtful debts. Next, discount, credit side, by discount 360. Now we will see the adjustments. 2% this is over, already we have taken here, and 2% discount on creditors. Discount on creditors is always income. By discount on creditors. %2 on creditors. Where is creditors? Yeah, it's here. 2%. 6,000 into 2%. 120. 120, okay. So discount and creditors is over. Rent due 160 already taken, and tax in advance, paid in advance, this is also taken 320. Depreciation on machinery, loss to depreciation on machinery. 10% on machinery. Machinery is 5,700. 10% is 570. Interest on capital 5%. Capital is here. 5% is loss to interest on capital. 5% comes to 25,500 into 5%. 1275. Interest on capital is over. Next, apprentice premium carry forward. This is already taken. Out of 3000, now 81, out of 3000 goods lost by fire, 1500 company is paying. Rest of the 1500 is a loss. So that we'll write it on the debit side. Loss by fire. If you want, you can write it in the brackets 3000 minus 1500. It is 1500. Anything else? That's all. So we'll close the account. Calculation, if you see, approximately credit side is more. Credit side means we'll total up this 14,190. 14,190 plus 630 plus 216 plus 360 plus 120. It's coming to 15,516. So 15,516 minus all these items, 2640 minus 880 minus again 880 minus 1032 and 570 and 1275 minus 50. So we are getting net profit of 6739. 6739. This is net profit. You can take a screenshot or note down. Now we'll see the balance sheet. For balance sheet, whatever information is needed, that we'll note down, and rest of the information we'll just clean it. I'll write what is needed to us. First, net profit is needed. NP is 676739. Next, depreciation on machinery 570. Next, rent outstanding, anyway it is given. Rates and taxes also, that is given. Bad debts, depreciation on machinery, interest on capital 1275. And also provision for this is already we have calculated. That's all, I think. We don't want any other information. We'll just clean this. Now we'll work out the balance sheet. Balance sheet, first asset side, we'll take cash in hand and cash at bank. Where is cash in hand, cash at bank? Yeah, it's here. Cash in hand is 288. Cash at bank is not given. We'll go for as per the chronological order. Capital is 25,500. Inner column 25,500. Add net profit. Already we got it from the profit and loss account 6739. And also drawings are there. Drawings are to be deducted. Before going to that, there is interest on capital. Interest on capital is 1275. That will add interest on capital 1275 minus drawings. Drawings are 4260. We'll do the calculations later. Capital is over, drawings are over. Machinery asset. So machinery, there is a depreciation, so we'll write it in the inner column. Machinery 5700 minus depreciation, it is 570. Next, opening stock, purchases, return, sales, rates, apprentice premium, bank overdraft, it's a liability. So how much it is? 1200. Bank OD. $1200. Next, bad debts. Debtors is asset. Debtors, there is an adjustment, so we'll write it in the inner column. Debtors is 19,200. Adjustment is here. Provide doubtful debts on debtors. It is 2%. 384 it comes. That will deduct it. Will not touch something is written in the trial balance. We take only the amount which is written in the, which is given in the adjustment only. So 384 will deduct. What is this? Reserve doubtful debts. DD I am writing doubtful debts. It's 384. Already we have calculated 2% on this. 384. Debtors are over. Next, cash in hand are already taken. Creditors. Creditors also there is an adjustment. Creditors amount is 6,000. What is the adjustment? 2% discount on creditors. I did not taken from there. 2% on 6,000. 120 it is. So minus discount on creditors 120 is 5,880. Okay. Next, after creditors, bills receivable, bills payable. Bills receivable is asset side. BR means bills receivable 1440. Bills payable is here 1080. Now coming to the adjustments, closing stock will take. Closing stock is 10,200. Next, doubtful debts on debtors 384 already deducted, and discount on creditors also deducted. Rent due means payable, it's a liability. Outstanding rent. Rent is 160. Next, tax paid in advance. If we receive in advance, asset. If we pay in advance, paid in advance is asset. It's prepaid. Prepaid is asset, no? Tax paid in advance 320. Depreciation on machinery we have taken. Interest on capital also taken. Apprentice premium 120 is to be carried forward, means next year's received in advance. Next year amount we have received in advance, it's a liability. Apprentice premium received in advance. AP I am writing shortcut. Apprentice premium received in advance. How much? 120. Next, 3,000 goods worth destroyed in a fire accident. Insurance company is ready to pay 1,500. Insurance company is paying us 1,500. So that is asset side we have to write. Insurance claim. $1,500. Anything else we forgot? No. Now we'll go for the calculations. First, on the liability side, capital is 25,500 plus 25,500 plus 6739 plus 1275 minus 4260. It's 29,254. Plus will add all these. 29,254 plus 1200 plus 5,880 plus 1080 plus 160 plus 120. It is 37,694. This side also the same amount, 37,694. We'll check it on the asset side also. First we'll do these calculations. 5,700 minus 570, 5,130. Next 19,200 minus 384, 18,816, and we will add all this. 18,816 plus 288 plus 5130 plus 1440 plus 10,200 plus 320 plus 1500, 37,694 exactly. So both the sides same amount, it is tallying, right? So please note down this or take a screenshot. One thing I must tell you, after starting this commerce channel, in the initial stage calculations I used to feel difficult because not habited. In the classroom 10 years back I used to teach this subject. After before 10 years. After that I was purely into soft skills training. I just forgot almost this calculations method I remembered very well. So in the initial accounts class when I started posting it, you may find some small calculation problem, but methodology is same. Now I have become perfect by pressing this calculator, practice. That's all. Anyway, in this problem what is important is that, so everything is very clear, and the provision for doubtful debts and discount and creditors, these two you need to be very careful. Provision for doubtful debts, debit side. This is credit side, debit side, but we have already given 600 rupees provision, but we are getting loss of 384. So this is credit side, this is debit side. Which side is more? Credit side is more. So that is why 600 minus 384 taken on the credit side only, because credit side item is more. This you remember. And when it comes to the balance sheet, we take this one only. We won't touch the trial balance amount. It's already taken over. So 384 only we have deducted here, right? This is important. And rent due, tax paid in advance, everything is clear. And apprentice premium you need to be very careful. To be carried forward they are saying. They did not say received in advance. Sorry, they did not say that paid in advance. They said carry forward. So remember that premium is income. Carry forward means next year. Next year means we received in advance, we paid in advance. Whenever you are paying anything in advance, so that is to be liability. And next, this one very careful, fire accident, 3,000 loss, 3,000 trading account credit side we have written. Out of 3,000, 1,500 companies paying, that we have written whatever company is paying. The rest of the balance 3,000 minus 1,500, loss is loss, P&L account debit side. If suppose out of 3,000, if the company is paying 3,000, then there won't be any loss. 3,000 credit side of trading account, and here also 3,000. If at all out of 3,000 company is not paying anything, then 3,000 comes in the trading account credit side. It is compulsory. Whatever company is paying or not paying, trading account credit side compulsorily will write. When company is not paying anything, 3,000 loss. Loss will be showing into the P&L account debit side. That's all, simple logic. So hope you got a clarity about these adjustments. So practice it. So note down the problem and practice it first. Then in fair notes also, you please work out the problem without seeing the solution. That would be much better. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. Remember this simple perfection principle. So go to the playlist or description box for more subjects, more topics. Wish you good luck. Take care.